Hey, everybody. Oh, it's going to be funny. I'm telling you. I ain't got no people. I'm going to sit here wait till I see somebody before I just get to try to give it all my energy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Neat, kicking it with Net. It's great to see you, and thanks for stopping by. Kicking it with Net. Feel free to dance with anyone you see in my live. Just remember, we don't support sub for sub. We don't use any spam words. And if you can use less than two or less emojis when you're chatting, we're going to try and stay away from the words packages, came to your house. We're here all here to grow together. Today I have a topic. I want to talk with everybody. Hey, Cash Music. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in before I get started with my subject. Kicking it with Net. If you haven't met Cash Music, she has a really cool channel full of all the new music clips and videos and performances. Remember to hit the thumbs up button as you come in. Thanks for sharing me out, kicking it with Net. I really appreciate that. I'm about to visit your channel and see what you got going on over there, girl. Together. Oh, kicking in with Net. This baked seafood video looks good. Hey, Fee. Don't Fee. I'm gonna be sending. I might can get it shipped out tonight. Welcome to my live, Just My Opinions. Thank you so much for coming by. Hey, Bloody New Rainbow Dash. Thanks for sharing me out. I really appreciate it. Y'all, today I want to talk about something that has been really, really bothering me. Thank you, Fee. I really appreciate your patience. Everybody knows in the news we've seen police involved killings everywhere around the United States. From the Ahmaud Arbery case down in, I think it was Brunswick, the Breonna's case that her killers have still not been arrested or charged. George Floyd. Well, I live in a really small town. When I say really small, I mean like two red lights small. Two red lights and maybe two and a half grocery stores. And our county is predominantly older Caucasian. Well, last week we had a fatal officer involved shooting here. Hey, Mr. Frank, thanks for stopping by. And don't get me wrong, when it happened everywhere else, it was real to me. Yeah, it was real to me. And I empathize with everyone who has experienced racism, police brutality, anything of that nature. But it's just something about this situation. Maybe it's because it happened in my town. Maybe it's because I know the family of the man that was killed. Maybe it's because I'm familiar with the officer that killed him. It's oh, it's like we have so many strikes against us from the start, just from birth. And don't get me wrong, I'm not issue because y'all, I love everybody. I have two moms. One of them's black and one of them is white. And she loves Trump and all of that. But me, the rest of my original, like authentic African brothers and sisters that are her adopted children, my Korean sisters that are her adopted children, she treats us all beautifully. She treats everybody beautifully. So it's not always about color. It's not always about political affiliation. It's just pretty much just about what's in your heart and who you are as a person. But this situation, it just brings about so many triggers because everywhere I go in my little town, I hear side conversations. I see the looks and I hear the comments, the Facebook posts, the GoFundMe pages. And it's just, it's hard. It's hard, y'all. Because I want to empathize with everybody involved. But it hurts so much to see the division that is here. It's not coming to our town, it's here. It's hard it's hard watching people that you've known all your life, went to school with them, helped with their kids, helped with their parents. It's just hard seeing those people turn into other people when this thing happened. So I want to say, not Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before, a 60-year-old black male, the details are still limited. I understand, Robin. Tell her I said I hope she has a great time at gymnastics. This 60-year-old man was unarmed, but he fled from the police when the state trooper that was trying to stop him. Well, the state trooper used the pit maneuver, which put him and his car into the ditch. And from there, it went from that to this man being shot in his face and killed. It brought an uproar to our little town. Because you have half of the people that are demanding justice for this man's life, and you have half of the people that are supporting the local trooper. Don't get me wrong. This man has been charged with felony murder and fired from his job, but he has not went to trial. All of the details have not been aired out, so we don't know everything that happened that night. All we know is one man lost his life and another man's life has forever been changed. And my question is, where do we go from here? How do we get back to a place where we love and respect each other? Because right now, there's not a whole lot of love going on in my little town. I feel like it's getting worse too. Oh my God, 2 days ago, chased him out the mall, shot him. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. I have been in lots of situations. I've seen lots of things. But nothing prepares you for this situation. As a little girl, I was taught you're supposed to trust the police. They're your friend. 18 years old. Old enough to vote. Old enough to go to war. But technically, in my opinion, not grown. When I was 18, I wasn't grown. Some days it does feel like that fear. It feels like they're trying to kill us off. But, right, still a kid. But I, as a person, and this is just my maybe unpopular opinion, but I refuse to live in a world where I just don't trust anyone. I just can't. I cannot live in a world where I feel like everyone is bad, everyone is out to get me, and there's just no hope. But the things that I'm seeing makes it hard. Because I tell this story to my friends all the time. Back in 2007, I had a white Lincoln, y'all. And I bought it from a person that was not honest. And for a long time, I couldn't get a tag. I just went through trouble 37 times. Never got a ticket. 37, I felt like I was being targeted. Now, some of those times they had a legitimate reason to pull me over. I mean, I didn't have a valid tag. But even after that, after I got that straightened out, I still was pulled over probably maybe 19 more times. And I was just like, well, what did I do? Why are you bothering me? This was 2007. If every time I see the police now in 2020, I'm like, please don't stop me. Please don't pull me over. What am I going to do? Because with your hands up, you get in trouble. You comply, you're in trouble. You don't comply, you're definitely in trouble. It's just, it's a lot. And it's scary. And I'm tired. I don't know if it was because of the car I was driving. I don't know. Like I said, in the beginning, yeah, they could have pulled me over. I didn't have a tag. They were supposed to pull me over. I was technically breaking the law. Even though I was just trying to get to home and work, like I wasn't out and about. I just wanted to be able to do the things I needed to do to live. And I was bamboozled. I didn't know, that was my first time with that. I didn't know exactly what to do. But you're right. It's hard to see that not all cops are bad when the majority are showing you something different. So my god baby just turned 8 years old. I am legit. He bigoted. He feisty. I'm legitimately scared for him as a young black man coming up. His older brother just got his learner's permit, and they came to pick up my baby's birthday cake for me, and it was him and 3 other little teenagers. And all I could think was, listen, Turn that music down. Make sure you maintain the speed limit. Put on y'all seat belts. And if you get pulled, your hands where they can see them. And make sure that you follow directions. And I felt, and after I said all of that, I was like, you know what? It was needed, but it's sad that that's the first thought to tell what you want to tell your children before they do something as simple as go to the store. On Thursday, I think last Thursday, they had a candlelight vigil for the man that was killed. His name is, we're going to say his name. His name is Julian Lewis. There were rumors floating around days prior to the candlelight vigil that, it's going to be there. The NAACP and the Black Lives Matter people are going to bust in people, and it's going to be a riot, and they're going to do this, and this is going to happen. And to the point where some of our stores closed early. I went home, and I stayed home. I did not go to the candlelight vigil. It wasn't vigil. Not vigil. It's not because I didn't want to support the situation. It was because I was not sure what was going to happen. And the way that things are going, it's scary. I don't want to get caught up in and beat to death and taken to jail and pepper sprayed or shot. Because I want to peacefully protest. I'm going to get my CCWs. I'm going to buy me a gun. And I'm going to protect myself if push comes to shove. Now, I'm not a killer. I would like to hope that I'm never in a situation where my life depended on me taking someone else's. But with the times that we're facing, I don't know what's next, y'all. And right, Cash Music, I heard they said that everything was so nice. One of my friends actually went live at the vigil, and it was nice. And the good Reverend Dr. Francis Johnson, another one of our locals, who is also one of the head members of the NAACP. He's a lawyer. He is I don't know if he's a politician or not, but he has a lot to do with the government. And he's a very intelligent man. He came out and he spoke to the crowds, and it just was an enlightening event. But just like Breonna Taylor has stopped trending, when is the change going to come? When is the fear going to reside? And when are we going to start treating each other like just regular human beings? Because right now, I have seen a lot of behind racism. I totally understand Candidly V. And like I said, I've seen so many people turn into animals behind this situation. And like I say, because it's so up close and personal, I can't avoid it anymore. I guess I just need to vent. Because like I said, the feeling that you get when you see someone that you're close to, that you've been close with, the person who killed another person by talking down on the person that died. I don't know the circumstances leading directly up to his death, but I know that as a human being, all of our lives matter and have value. And even if I do something wrong, really wrong, bad wrong, I would like the I would like to get a fair trial. I would like to be given a fair chance. I don't want someone to take my life now and then later on somebody want to recognize the fact that I died for no reason. Yes, politicians, I do feel, are a part of this mess. There is money in this. And don't get me wrong, but because we have plenty of African Americans that are well off, doing well for themselves, but we don't have a lot of old money like some of the others. You're right, Cash Money. We do have good cops out there, but you can't point them out because a lot of them aren't standing up. You're right. They're not standing up for us. They're standing with their brotherhood. You're right. But like I said, we don't have a lot of that old money here. Like a lot of our kids aren't 10 and 11 with bank accounts. Oh, y'all don't hear that. Y'all don't hear that. Hey, love. I'm doing okay. Kinda, but not really. I'm on live, but I'm not around people. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Y'all, this is very important. I'm gonna mute the live for just a second as soon as I figure out how to. And I'll be right back. But I want y'all to continue to dance with each other and work on and just talk to each other. I'll be right back. Cashmere, come help me. I don't know how to mute this. Yeah. Yeah, no, they can't hear you. I don't know how to mute. I don't know how to mute. I'm talking to myself. I don't know how to mute the thing. I don't. All right, y'all, I'm back. Y'all can hear me? I think I figured out how to turn this back on. Yeah. So can you hear me? Somebody? Anybody? Cash, can you hear me? Huh? Can you hear me? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Y'all, it's been an emotionally draining week. I got a lot of stuff going on, and everything is kind of piled over. But this live was unplanned. The rest of my crew didn't know about it. But back to what I was talking about, y'all. I'm trying to figure out, where do I go as a small town girl? What do I do to stay sane during this pandemic and this uprising of evil and racism that is flooding our little town? Like I said, I was telling the story about Mr. Julian Lewis and how he went from trying to flee from the police and getting pushed into a ditch to being shot in his face and killed. He was unarmed. There were no drugs in the car. You know, the usual stuff that they use to justify except stuff. But it's just getting to be a lot. And it's getting harder by the day. I'm seeing friends on Facebook going against friends on Facebook because of different opinions. I'm seeing people that used to smile and speak just kind of shun and walk away and look around, and it's just it's so much tension. It's just so much tension, and I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, before they had the candlelight vigil, the rumors were flying that all of this terrible stuff is going to happen, and I'm now wondering who was behind the rumors. Were the rumors put out to keep the numbers small, to keep people from coming out to support? Were the rumors justifiable? Did someone really think that these things were going to happen at the protest? I don't know. But what I do know is our forefathers and our elders before us went through so much to make sure that these latter generations would be okay. We're able to vote now. We can go to school. We can drink out the water fountain. We can all sit at the same counter. But how far have we really made it? Because they're no longer in effect. For lack of a better word, the noose is still around our necks. We still run the risk of having the noose around our neck. Since the beginning of the year, I personally have heard of at least 3 or 4 cases of people, black people, being found hung. We don't hang ourselves. To me, hanging yourself is like a slap in the face to all the other people that were hung or brutally killed or maimed and mistreated. So I just don't see us doing that. Oh, you all right? But I could be wrong, but no, I'm not. I don't see that happening, y'all. I don't know what it would take to make me have those types of thoughts. I'm just not thinking that. There are just things happening We're not getting any explanation about them. We're not getting any justice behind them. It, and I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired, and I know if I'm tired, I can only imagine. Like the old folks say, Martin Luther King rolling in his grave right now with the way things are going. And as bad as that is, my primary concern is to keep the rest of our loved ones out of the grave due to prejudice, due to racism, due to injustice. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that the officer that killed Julian Lewis was racist. I'm not saying that. I am familiar with his family to a certain extent. I am familiar with his family. And they seem to be nice people. One of my coworkers made it very clear to me that the father of the trooper that killed the man and the man that was killed were friends. That they grew up together. That they were in band together. They participated in lots of things together. So I'm thinking to myself, I can only imagine what this man is going through. Your son just murdered your friend. Now, that's a problem all in itself. But now this man has got to face the fact that his son may be going to prison for a very long time. His son may have unjustifiably killed someone. His son who took an oath to protect and serve people. That's a lot for any parent, regardless of race. That's a lot. But in that same breath, I have to say that Julian Lewis left behind children. He left behind a wife. He left behind siblings, parents that will never get to say their goodbyes and their I love yous. And this is just a very, very bitter pill for us to swallow. But just like he lost his life, so many more Americans have lost their lives. And I want to know, when is it going to stop? Like, when is someone going to say that because we are made in God's image and we are human beings, we are loved, and we are supposed to be loving people, and I'm not going to mistreat this person because of the way they look, the things they do, because it doesn't matter if they're white, it doesn't matter if they're black, it doesn't matter if they're gay, it doesn't matter if they're transgender, it doesn't matter if they're fat, it doesn't matter if they're bald-headed. I'm going to treat them like somebody because they are human beings. And you're right, a lot of them are afraid of our black men. I made a statement this morning, and when I was talking to a coworker, and I said that I think that a lot of things that are going on has to do with fear and insecurity. Because if we as a people, us people, can come together like we should, we would be a powerful force to be reckoned with. And I think that because tension is high, I don't think that our police officers get enough training. I don't know exactly what type of training they get. They're getting younger and younger, and it will be an ongoing issue until we join together and find a way to stop this. Now, I don't condone rioting. I don't, because I just don't see what tearing up your own city does, because when you burn down all the grocery stores, where are you going to get groceries? How are you going to feed your family? I mean, I feel like we've got to find a better solution, and we got to start working on it now, because I don't want my baby. Me baby, I do not want me baby to go through this when he gets big. I don't know what I got to do, but no, I don't want that. I don't want any of our babies to have to go through these things. Y'all, the light is getting to me. I'm sorry if I'm looking a bit washed out. The sun has moved. But I just want... I want to hear someone else's opinion. I mean, how do y'all feel about this? Like, does anybody have any opinions, any ideas, what we can do to make it better? When I made the comment this morning about us being a powerful force to be reckoned with, I also said that we as a people have work to do. Because in order for us to demand respect from others for our lives, we have to show respect for the lives of each other as well. If there have been 50 in the state of Georgia prior to this event, it was 59 cases. I don't know if 59 included this one or if it's now 60. But there have been 60 cases, or 59 or 60 cases this year of officer-related deaths or shootings. And for those 59 or 60, we've had hundreds of black on black. Hey Sasha, it's Sasha Henry. Welcome to my live. Hit the like and come on in and dance. We've had several black on black crimes as well. I'm sick of it all. I want us all. I'm like riding the king. Can't we all just get along? That's what I really want. I want all of us to get along, learn how to live and love each other how we should, so that all of this can just cease. It can stop, and we can get back to learning how to live. I know with the pandemic going on and everybody being stuck in the house and not being able, you're right, the higher ups have a lot to do with it. But, we've been not trusting the higher ups. So if we can't trust them, we can't depend on them to do what we need them to do. So me personally, I'm going to try and do what I can do. My mother, she old, and she always say, charity starts at home, and then it spreads abroad. And I believe that. So I'm going to try and work on this house and make sure that I behave in a way that hopefully someone will see, notice, and be like, you know what? Maybe I should behave that way as well. Or maybe she seems to have respect for life. Maybe I'm going to respect her life. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. But that's my sincere prayer, that it happens. I know we've been talking about world peace since the world came about. And we haven't made it there yet. But I feel like if we try hard enough, we can continue to make progress in the right direction. I just don't know what the next step is. I'm not going to say I don't know where to start, but I don't know what the next step is. And until we get to that phase of that next phase, how do you maintain your sanity and peace until then? Saving with Fifi, I think it was you that said that something happened in your town. a couple days ago. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. It was you that said something happened in your town just a few days ago. Does things like that happen often? Because honestly, in my time, I honestly can't think of very many other times that I've heard of stuff like that happening around here. Now, there have been times that people have been taken instead of the hospital, and we have had deaths that resulted from that. You're right. The mindset of the people has to change in order for us to have some peace. You're right. You can't keep doing the definition of insanity. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Something has to change, and it has to start with your thoughts. Your hands cannot make a move unless you think about it. You cannot, nothing would exist without a thought. But what is it going to take to make people change their minds? If seeing people lose their life in broad daylight in the middle of the street does not tug on your heart enough to make you think that there's something wrong, what is it going to take? I don't need another Holocaust. I don't need another mass genocide for me to be like, oh, that might be wrong. I don't need that. I know that there are lots that these things are wrong now. So what is it going to take for the rest of the people to get that? I don't know, this thing, like I said, my little town is so little. Like, everybody knows everybody. And if you don't know everybody, you know of them. You know somebody in their family. You know somebody they hung out with. Somebody they was married to. You know their children. It's such a close-knit yet divided community. And my fear is that either enough of us are not going to stand up for ourselves, and we're going to be just overrun, or we're going to rise up to protect ourselves, and it turned into an even rougher situation. Because you know how we is now. Once we get started, it's hard to stop us. The whole situation is sickening. It's sickening. It's sickening, and it's sad, and it makes you angry. And I'm trying not to be angry. You're right. We need to be united. I would love it. I want us all to hold hands and kumbaya it out. But at this point in time, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it. I physically do not see it happening. Not around here. I don't know if it's because I'm in Georgia, the Bible Belt, the old South, but I just don't know, y'all. I said a long time ago I was gonna move to somewhere. I don't know where I was gonna go. I wanted to go to Canada because there's a lot of stuff you can do over there in Canada. I said no, I might not need to go to Canada either. Said I was gonna go to Africa. No, I don't know about that either. And I said all of that, and then I thought about it. Home is where your heart is. Home is what you make it. And I'm not letting The behaviors of others make me so uncomfortable in my own home, in my own skin, that I'm ready to sleep. That's that's not okay. That's not the standard of life I want to live. That's not the quality of life I want to have. But at this moment, I'm conflicted, I'm saddened, I'm angered, I'm tired, and I won't change. And I know I've seen it in the comments several times. It's not gonna change. We're not gonna change. It's not gonna happen. But like I said, I just can't. I can't believe that. I can't, because that's like me saying life sucks and it's just always gonna suck. No, no, that's not the life I want to. That's not the life I want to live. That's not the theory I want to live by. Oh, hey. I just, I gotta maintain my faith in humanity. I need, for my own self, I need that. I need to feel like there are other people out there that feel like me, that think like me. That gives me hope. I mean, I literally still sleep with my doors open. Like, I get ready for work in the morning and I get to the door and it's unlocked and I'm like, here we go. One day you gonna learn to lock this door, girl. But I don't have, nobody bothers me. In my little community, I'm everybody auntie. Nobody bothers me. Now, I'm not to say that no one ever would, but I just can't live my life in fear. And if I'm not in fear of the thugs and the killers and the robbers and rapers, I refuse to just be afraid of the police. They taught us when we were little, if you're in trouble, you find the police. The police are going to help you. They're your friend. But the older I get, the less friendly they seem. I don't know. I don't know. I want to know, how did we get here? How did we as a people get to this place? And why are so many Americans all right with it? I know a lot of times we don't. Hey, Shanita. A lot of times we don't address situations when they happen far away. But once things start hitting close to home, then yeah, we want to go full throttle, self included. But we're here now, and I want to know, what can we do to move forward in a positive manner? Because I'm tired of our people being killed. I'm tired of our voices not being heard. I'm tired of not being able to trust the public figures that are responsible for our laws, responsible for upholding the law, responsible for our health. We had a conversation at work and they were saying how the Klan is still alive here in our little county. And I said to myself, I said, well, I have seen things that make me feel that that's true. But with that being said, being a Klansman is not a job. These Klansmen have real jobs. These Klansmen can very well be our lawyers, doctors, grocery store owners, workers, clerks, tax preparers. They have real jobs, and we see them all the time, and we talk to them all the time with their hoods off. That's a scary thought. It's a scary thought that the person that is responsible for making sure that you are prescribed the right medicine does not value your life. If you don't value my life, you don't care what happens to me. You don't care if I'm happy and healthy. If you don't value my life, it doesn't, you don't, if my house is on fire, you don't really care if you get me out. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. No, I am not saying that the state trooper that took Julian Lewis's life is a racist. I'm not. I cannot say that. That young man has never done or said anything in my presence to make me feel that way. But what I am saying is an unarmed black man was killed, and it has turned the majority of our Caucasian population into, I'm going to say animals for lack of a better word. Because people care about lives. When I see something bad happen to someone, it bothers me. When I'm in the midst of something that's sad, I don't understand how a warm-blooded, caring person could have such a disregard for human life and it be okay. How that's not normal. It is not normal, and I am praying that we never get to a place where that is normal. Now, I'm not excuse me, just going to talk about the way I've seen our Caucasian population behave. I'm going to talk about our African American population too, because they've been saying some ugly things too. And don't get me wrong, a lot of them feel that they are justified in saying the things that they are. But I wonder if they think about the fact that those people that are on the other side that are speaking so strongly, they believe that their feelings are justified as well. When are we going to get to a point where we can say that is right, that is wrong? We're not going to do that. When are we going to get to a place where we can have a conversation about the rights and wrongs that are happening without it turning into a yelling match, a bloodbath, or something else terrible? When are we going to get to a place where we can come together, forgive, move forward, and basically treat each other like somebody? What's up, Don? Thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you can hear me today. I took your advice and I'm trying to speak a bit louder. Like I said, you guys, I was not planning on having this conversation, but yesterday was a really rough day for me. My aunt passed away. She was the oldest matron of our family. And it was just a very emotional day. I left work and I ran into several side conversations, just stopping by the store on my way home, that triggered me off. I appreciate that, V. And it just made me think, what is really going on in the minds of the people around here? My aunt was old. Thank you, God. My aunt was old. She fought a good fight. She lived her life. She traveled. Her children are grown. Her grandchildren are grown. But it was hurtful to know that she is gone. But then I went to thinking about Julian Lewis's family. He wasn't through living. He was literally taken from them. And they still don't have answers. So I can only imagine the hurt that they're feeling. Some years back, I was at a yard party. I'm not going to tell too many stories because y'all, I'm a crybaby. But I was at a yard party and I watched my cousin get murdered. And that was one of the hardest things to just comprehend. To watch life leave from someone in front of your very eyes. That's hard to comprehend. But what's even harder to comprehend is when you see someone and they tell you that, and I'll see you later, and you expect to see them later, and then you find out that something terrible has happened to them and there is no explanation, and everyone is just so nonchalant, so rude, so disrespectful about it. The first thing they can say is, oh, he went to jail a bunch of times. That didn't mean that he should have been murdered. He should have been killed. And I use the word murder because that's what it was. The officer was charged with felony murder. Like I said, he's been charged. He has not been found guilty. But that's the word I'm going to use because he didn't die. It wasn't a suicide. It wasn't an accident. It was murder. And to hear for one, not one local official showed up to the candlelight vigil. But about a month ago, we had a young lady in our town drop a dog off to a dumpster because I think the story was the dog took up to a house and the dog was mangy and she tried to get the dog to go with it. Either way, it wasn't her dog, was her dog, I don't know. Wanted the dog, didn't want the dog ended up to the dumpster in a cage. She opened the cage, let the dog run free. She left the dog there. She was caught on surveillance camera. It ended up on the not just the local news, but the news a couple of counties over. Our local sheriff had so much, the sheriff's department had so much to say about it. But a human being, the dog was picked up, rescued, whatever, he's fine. This human being's life was taken, and we have not heard a word from them. Nobody showed up. Nobody said a word. They protested here a couple months ago for Ahmaud Arbery, and we had local officials to come out. Whether they said much or not, they came out. But for something that happened farther away. But when it happened here in our little town, no one has said a word. And that bothers me. It bothers me, but it has made a lot of other people angry. And I'm almost, no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm almost at a loss for words, but no, I'm not. Because I've had my own run-in with our same sheriff's department. I used to run a daycare. And about 3 months after I closed my daycare, I went to the hairdresser one morning, and I left my homegirl at my house. And when she woke up, there was like 3 officers in my house with their guns out. And she was scared. She had literally just put her kids on the bus and went back to sleep and woke up to the police with guns out. Because they said that some children had skipped school. It was like 2 days before the end of the school year. And they said that some kids had skipped school and they heard that they were at a person's house whose name was similar to hers. Well, keep in mind, y'all, she was at my house. My name is the only one on the lease. My name is nowhere remotely similar. And when I went to the sheriff's office to figure out what was going on at my address, our lovely sheriff gave me a nice reasoning behind it, and the officers apologized, and he stated that they did not follow protocol and that type of thing, and he assured me that nothing like that would ever happen again. Well, before I made it out of that building, I heard him say to another person that worked there, I think she was a dispatcher, she asked him, she looked like me, and she was like, well, what was that all about? He was like, just somebody from the projects that doesn't like how we do our job. Y'all, now I'm scared of 2 things, jail and hell. I don't want to go. But I turned around and I explained to him, sir, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I have a clean record. I give blood. I go and every time y'all call me for jury duty, I show up. Where I live has nothing to... I pay taxes. No children, no dependents. I pay plenty of taxes. Just like everybody else. And I demand to be treated respectfully, just like anyone else. Y'all, that changed my opinion of our local sheriff's department. So when this happened, and they didn't show up, and they have yet to say anything, it didn't surprise me. But what does that say? That says that we have a problem. If the people that are paid by us to protect us don't have a voice or speak up for us when things like this happen, or I am not even going to say speak up for us, speak on the situation, we may very well be in trouble, y'all. We may very well be in trouble. And when you live in a small town and the good old boy system is full and in effect, and you're vocal about wanting change or justice, it can put a target on your back as well. Now, y'all, I'm a big girl. You ain't gonna have no trouble seeing me. I don't even need a target on my back for them to see me. But this, I just can't stay quiet about this. I can't stay quiet about it. I won't stay quiet about it. And I want something to change for our future generations. I want something to change now so that our older people can see that all of their hard times was not in vain. I want our younger generation to be able to live and thrive. But at the rate that we're going, It's going to be a tough uphill battle. I just never thought that I would see this here. I just never thought I would see this here. I mean, when they protested for Ahmaud Arbery, the crowd was very mixed. Very mixed. We had younger Caucasian Americans, older, a few Caucasian Americans, African Americans. We have a couple of Patels that run stores here in our town. They spoke up a little, closed the store, and came to the protest. And I'm not saying that Ahmaud Arbery's life was not very valuable and his death was unnecessary, because it was unnecessary. But what I'm saying is, this happened here. And the local support has been so minimal till it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's scary. Because if the locals who we see every day, we're around every day, we interact with every day, don't care if we lose our lives and no one gets answers for it, yeah, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. But only if we don't do something. They say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. True. True. I agree. But I just, like I said, at this moment and point and place in my life, I'm just trying to figure out how to make an effective impact on I don't even know how to say this, y'all. I want to know how to make a difference in a positive way without causing more problems for our people in our town and our America. Because it's not just here. It's happened lots of places, and it's going to happen in other places. And if we don't do something, it's going to start happening way, way more often. Because if bad cops, I'm going to call them bad cops. We're not going to talk about all police. We're just going to talk about the bad cops. If bad cops feel like they're not going to get in trouble for doing bad things, they're going to continue to do them. And they're going to do them more often. And they're going to continue to get away with it. That's not okay. It's not okay now. It's never been okay. And I want it to stop. I am one person. But there is power in numbers. I want our people to just unite and show the rest of the world that we're not these violent, ghetto, wretched people that we are being portrayed to be. Or at least not all the time. Yeah. Get a little ghetto wretched every now and then. Yeah. But not all the time. In regards to that, it does not matter. We are still warm-blooded human beings just like everybody else. Our lives matter. Everybody was upset with Black Lives Matter because they said Black Lives Matter. Well, all lives matter. And yes, all lives do matter. But until everyone realizes that Black lives matter, all lives can't matter. We are just as important as everyone else. I personally, like I said, I love everybody. I don't care. If you look through my family tree, glory, I have somebody of every shade. Every shade. I got pink cousins, yellow cousins, tan cousins, light bright damn near white cousins. I got a couple of Caucasian cousins. I got some this Oriental blackish just hell. Every shade. And I love all of them. I love the same. So when are we going to stop? This may make sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't. I was going to say, when is color not going to matter? Which would be a wonderful thing. But until, I don't know, maybe color just shouldn't matter. Color shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. Only thing that should matter is right and wrong. But for whatever reason, our color alone is being used, is being called a weapon. And just because we bear darker skin, we are deemed dangerous, violent, animals, less than deserving of life. And that, my dear, is not the truth. Like I said, it has just been a trying time here lately. And it's hard to just watch these things happen and try to maintain a neutral demeanor. But that is so important. Because if I let my emotions get the best of me, I probably would not even be here right now. Because when I went to my favorite store and overheard the conversation that I overheard, had I let my emotions lead me, they would have took me to jail. Because it ain't but... You just can't go around slapping people's faces, but that's what it made me want to do. I wanted to slap their face and be like, do you not get it? We're all people. Everybody matters. My life matters just as much as yours does. You are just as important as I am. Can you remember that. But like I say, y'all, chill a hill. I ain't trying to go. Drop it in the comments if you have experienced anything like this. I would love to hear about it. I would like to hear how you dealt with it, how you handled it. How did you find peace in the chaos that prejudice and racism is causing in America? Like I say, my town, super small. The division, so noticeable. And I get it. Some people probably genuinely are afraid for their lives and afraid of what may happen and what may be done to them if they speak up or they speak out, or if they go against the grain that they came from and said, maybe we shouldn't do this, or maybe we should not mistreat them, or maybe we should treat everybody just like they're human. I can imagine the backlash they may get, and that might cause fear, and that might cause them to stay quiet, and I can understand that to a certain extent. But when are we going to put fear aside and stand up for human life? I love my town. I've been to other states. I have never lived in another state, but I have visited other states and stayed for weeks. And I'm not going to say I've never been anywhere else that felt like home. Or Arizona, it felt like home. But that's it. Everywhere else, I was ready to come back home. I was in Chester, Pennsylvania, and all I heard was sirens and ambulance and people screaming and yelling and shooting and all times of the night. I was like, let me hurry up and get home because I can't take this. I was scared. I couldn't sleep. I like my little small town. But I don't like what prejudice, racism, ignorance, and injustice is doing to my small town. But I don't know just what to do to change it. So like I said, if you've experienced any of this, if you've seen it before, or if you haven't experienced it but you have an opinion, if you have an idea, if you have any kind of information that could help, leave it in the comments. I'm here for it all. I like to think that I'm an open-minded person. I like to think that I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I would like to think that one day I'm going to wake up and everything's going to be okay. I would like to think that my godsons will be able to walk to town if that's what they choose to do without being stopped by the police and harassed. I would like to think that my nephews, my nieces, will be able to enjoy their childhood, enjoy their teenage years without being fearful of what may happen to them, even when they comply. I know a lot of people are like, well, that's just wishful thinking. And it may be. But I'm going to keep wishfully thinking. They say if you want something, speak it. I want peace. I want justice. I want us all to be treated like human beings. I want all of our lives to be valued and treated as if they were valuable. I just, like I said, I don't know how to get everyone else to think that way, to see it that way, or at least I don't want everyone to follow my ideology. I want someone to hear me say these things and be like, you know what? Maybe she has a point. I want someone to hear the things that I say, look back over their life and behavior and say, you know what? I can see where that could have happened and I may have been wrong in that, or I can see where I could do better. Because that's all life is. It's about being a better you. And I want everyone to be a better them so that we can be better as a whole, as a town, as a community, as a race, as Americans, as human beings all together. Because injustice is not just happening here. It is happening everywhere. But I gotta start small and focus on what I walk into every day. Because I'm one of those people. I get out the car. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Go in the store, just speaking to people, talking to people. And I don't I don't know what I would do if my happy little greetings were met by a mean spirit, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I know racism is real. I've experienced it. I know ignorance is real. I've experienced it on both sides of the fence, all 12 sides of the fence. It's real. Ignorance is the biggest problem. Because if you're most smart people, most rational people, if you're smart and rational and all that kind of stuff, you wouldn't be racist. You wouldn't be prejudiced. You wouldn't mistreat people. You wouldn't devalue anyone's life. So I guess that would be the first thing. Try and find a way to get rid of the ignorance. Now, that's going to be a hard thing to do. Like I said, because I see it coming from both sides. The state trooper that killed Julian Lewis, he has not made it to court. But I can promise you, in the black community, he has been tried and darn near executed already. I have a problem with that too. Because he's still a human being. And he did something wrong. But we still have to remember he's a human being. Justice has to be served. A friend of mine on Facebook made a post, and I loved the post because after she said what she had to say, she said, I'm going to pray for Jake. Jake is the name of the state trooper. And I'm going to stand with Julian. Julian is the one that was killed. And that was just so beautiful to me because prayer is needed in this situation for everyone involved and affected. I like the fact that she did not bash the trooper. She stated the facts that we have been given from the news report. And she didn't villainize the trooper, and she didn't praise the person that was killed. She spoke on both of them as human beings and simply asked for justice to be served. And that was beautiful to me because a lot of us have not gotten to that place in life where we can do that just yet. And I know this because I see the posts. I hear the things that are said. And it's hard. It's hard to listen to people disrespect the dead. It's hard to listen to people speak against people when we don't have all the facts. But it's happening. And we have to deal with it. And like I said, I just want to find the best way to deal with it. I want it, us to all be able to go back and just start all over, honestly. Because there are so many things. Social media. I love social media. But social media is the devil, depending on how it's used. People will get on that little blue app and be some of the biggest, baddest, boldest gangsters in the world. Say anything that they can think of. And not think a second thought about it. Not realizing that one day, it very well could be you in a situation. And you not be on the popular opinion side of the poll. Or it could be you that lose a family member or a friend and want justice, want closure, and not be able to get it. This thing is really causing tension in this small town. And it worries me where it's going to take us. Because if we go about it wrong, it can set us back so far. Any progress that we thought that we have made thus far could be dismantled in a moment. But then there's the silver lining that I look for, that hopefully none of this will be in vain, and something beautiful will come behind it. people, we as a community, we as a nation will grow from it, grow past it, learn from it, and hopefully leave a better place for our upcoming generations, because we got children, babies being born every day that are being missed. And they don't deserve it. None of us deserve it. But these are the cards we were dealt. Question is, who all's playing fair? Because it's a lot of people out there that aren't playing fair. Well, yeah, I've said all I can say, I think. I actually feel a little bit better. Because, like I said, this thing was weighing on me fairly heavily. I was totally unaware. Y'all, I go to work. I go to my mama's house. I go home. Ever since all of this stuff started with the pandemic and stuff, I've been, of course, at first we were quarantined. We couldn't go. But then, y'all, here we go. My brother is battling a terminal cancer. Okay? He started chemo. Hey, Life with Nick. He started chemo right at the beginning of quarantine. He got diagnosed right at the beginning of quarantine. And he started chemo, and that put us in a whole different place. You know, when a person goes through chemo, their immune system is down. So therefore, it's thank you, Nick, but God is yet and still in control, and he is still performing miracles, and I am remaining faithful. His immune system was down from his chemo. So I was like, okay. And I was going and staying with him on the weekends and this, that, and the third. So I really started staying to myself because I didn't want to run the risk of exposing him to any unnecessary germs. And I have a job where I'm an essential worker. Everybody else was getting all their unemployment money, Jesus, and I just had to go to work. All right. But I was still dealing with people, so I only dealt with people on a as needed basis because, like I said, I did not want. My mother is elderly. My brother has cancer. I did not want to make them sick, run the risk of making them sick. So I really have been saying to myself, I don't watch TV. I have just started watching a little news here and there because the news is depressing. Y'all, I have anxiety. And the news stresses me out. I can't keep up with the news. News will have me just sad every day, all day. But I was totally unaware that one of our local residents had been killed by the police here for days. Like, it had been a couple days. I didn't find out the details behind it until I got to work on that. I think that Tuesday, actually. I think I might have escaped by on that Monday. So when I heard about it and I started doing a little research and trying to figure out what was going on, it was traumatizing, y'all. Like I said, I never expected a situation like that to hit so close to home. And besides that, I never expected to see or hear the response to it like I've heard. I don't know. I take people at face value. I love everybody. I just never wanted to believe that those smiling faces, those same people that I hug and talk to all the time, could be so cold-hearted. could be so cold-hearted when it comes down to another life? Like, who does that? I mean, I just can't. I can't. I can't. Now, when all of this is, I don't know when it's going to be over. When all of this is over, I pray that that silver lining that I depend on so much really comes through. Sorry, y'all. And the other time my phone wouldn't ring. But because I'm trying to talk to y'all, everybody want to talk to you. But like I said, y'all, I depend heavy on that silver lining. And I need it to shine through. And I need America to heal. And if they want to start with my little town, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I just don't like the vibe I'm feeling. I don't like the tension. When you think of a small town and that hometown feel, everybody waving, everybody blowing, everybody speak to everybody. Everybody know everybody. The children just rip and run, go from house to house. Can we get that back? Because right about now, the children can barely go to school. More or less, go visit their friends. Because my nieces, nephews, y'all can't go hang out. Because I don't know who y'all going to hang out with. And I don't know how their parents feel. Because just because Sally bring cupcakes to the bake sale, don't mean she gonna be nice to you right now. Because everybody's upset. They're mad. Everybody mad. I'm not saying true colors are being shown, but things are changing. Things are changing. And it's scary. It's scary because I don't know what our future holds when it comes down to our safety, the comfortability level. I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I have never in my life seen so many Black Lives Matter t-shirts, I Can't Breathe t-shirts, hats, masks. And I'm glad for it. I'm glad that we as a people are acknowledging what's going on and acting on it. But in that same token, are we doing it because it's a trend? Once it stops trending, do we stop too? Or do we keep on fighting for what really matters, which is justice and peace? Life with Nick, if you see anybody in the comments that you would like to dance with, you know we're all trying to grow together. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I done talked to y'all about it. I feel a little bit better. But technically, I'm still in the same place. What do I do next? Where do I go from here? How do I get back to excuse me, to being okay? Because right now it's just not it's not okay. It's not okay. Nothing is okay. Mistreating other people is not okay. No matter what color you are. No matter what financial level you're on. No matter what your status is. No matter what gender you are. No matter what. We're all human beings. We're all here for a reason. We all have a purpose. And if... What's up, D-Town? You made it. We all have a purpose. God does not create trash. Now, if there's anybody out there that doesn't believe in God, y'all, I'm sorry. But baby, that's my right-hand man. Without him, I am nothing. Without him, I would have been melted down long ago. Long ago. But we are in a place where there's so much uncertainty in the when it comes to everything. One day we can go and come as we please. Another day you got to stay in the house. One day everybody getting along. Next day they're at each other's throats. I feel like somebody said earlier in the comments that the higher ups have a lot to do with it, and I believe it. I saw something when the pandemic first got started on the news. It was a story about how a reporter was doing a story on the pandemic. Well, they were in the grocery store, and the reporter was saying how there were food shortages, the paper good products were running out, they didn't know what was going to happen, when the store was going to be restocked. See you when you get back, Neat. All of that kind of stuff. But as they panned out, you see where they literally took everything off the shelves and set it behind the cameras. I guess, to make the story look good. Why would you do that? 2 reasons, I feel. In my opinion only. You are trying to instill fear in the people and cause hysteria. 1. 2, you are just trying to force the people to think a certain type of way so that as this thing progresses, you have already set the tone and you can get people to think about it the same way you're thinking about it, or you want them to think about it. It has to stop. Because the media not only did that with the pandemic, they're doing it with everything else too. They showed the pictures of the rioters rioting. But when they found out it was 2 Caucasian American girls that were breaking out the windows and this, that, and the third before the riot started, you didn't hear very much coverage about that. Because they had already set the tone. That Black Lives Matter was causing all of this disturbance. And people were rioting and looting just because. And that's what they were selling. So they couldn't change the story. They didn't want to change the story. They are trying to make us feel a certain type of way so that they can dictate our behavior. I refuse to go along with that because I'm a firm believer you cannot control what other people think, say, or do. But you can control you. How you react to things, how you respond to things, and what you do about things and what you do, period. So I'm not going to let them make me misbehave or act a certain type of way because that's what they want. Because guess what? They don't listen to me. I can't make them behave how I want them to behave. And I promise you, my way, I feel like it's a lot better. But it doesn't work that way. So I'm not going to let the media control me. Like I said, it's simple. I want us all to get along. I want us all to be valued. I want all of our lives to matter. And I want the people that do not recognize the value of the black life to figure it out so that all lives can matter. Do I back the blue? Yeah, I back the blue. Because we need law and we need the police. We need a justice system. But when I say I back the blue, I back the blue that is here to serve us all equally. Like I said, my conversation is not about all police. I do not believe all police are bad police. I just think that it only takes a few to spoil it for everybody. And that's with anything. I do think that there's a brotherhood amongst the police, just like it is with the Masons, just like it is with the sororities and the fraternities and the different organizations, even with the churches. There are brotherhoods. There are sisterhoods. Me and my friends, my sisterhood, my little clan, we loyal to each other. We might be a little more loyal to each other than we would be to other people. But because that's just because we know each other. We are I'm not going to say indebted to each other, but we all know each other. We love each other. What goes on with them goes on with me. What goes on with me goes on with them. So we all have I cannot believe I can't remember the word, but we are all invested in each other. So maybe we do value each other a little bit more because we are invested in each other. So I'm not knocking people unifying together. My problem is when we unify together for the wrong reason. I don't need you ganging up with me when I'm on my BS and I'm dead wrong. Because I can do that all by myself. Believe me. I got that. I can do that. But I do need us to stand together when our voice isn't being counted. When our opinions aren't being counted. Our voice isn't being heard. I need us as a people to stand together as a whole for what's right and for justice. And I thank you so much, Cash Music. But guess what? Both of us can't go to jail at the same time. You gotta make sure. Somebody got to be able to bond the other one out. I'm gonna need somebody to be able to call Rita for me, because she gonna get the land deed and she gonna get me out. This thing is bothering me, y'all. And if y'all think I'm teasing, ask Cash Music. She know me. She know me. I'm telling you, this thing has been bothering me, because it's just everywhere. Like, we can't get away from it. It's caused issues and conversations amongst people that talk to each other all day, every day. And I have a problem with that. We have got to learn to be able to have a conversation without fussing and raising sand, because when sometimes you can't get your point across that way, people will miss out on your point that way. And then what good is it? But like I said, we gonna work it out. We gonna continue to pray, and we're gonna continue to. I'm gonna continue to pray, and I'm gonna continue to try and just remain positive in all of this. In all of this, because I want to be around to see change. I want to, I probably said I want 100 times since I got on this live, because I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm speaking for all of us too, because who wouldn't want us all to get along? Who wouldn't want a peaceful living environment? Who wouldn't want justice for each and every last person? Depends on what time you have it done. Look, yeah, I'm gonna eat.
Half an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat.
I don't know how much rice you cook.
I ain't gonna eat no rice. I ain't gonna eat no rice. Yeah, y'all trying to watch these carbs. Trying to watch these carbs. But like I said, I asked one time before, and I'm going to ask again. If anyone has nothing's going on, I just got invited to dinner. Welcome back, Neat. Like I said, I've asked this before. If anybody has dealt with this, if anyone has experienced a police-involved shooting in their area, or racial injustice in their area, talk to me, y'all. Tell me how I'm to deal with this, because y'all, from minute to minute, I don't know how I'm feeling about the situation. Like I said, I'm a very emotionally led person. I'm an empathetic person. I go from sad to dismayed to a tad bit on the upset side too. Like I said, y'all, I was getting a little trouble when I was younger. You know, I trying to stay away from being angry. Being angry gets you in trouble. Hey, Queen J, how we doing today, girl? But yeah, I just, like I say, how somebody give me an what's the word? I don't even know the words. See, I'm lost for words. I need somebody to tell me how. Give me an idea of how I can handle this, because it's heavy on me, y'all. It's heavy. It's heavy, and it's not getting any better. It's like day by day, I see more and more people turning against each other, and we already ain't got but a little bit of people here. Everybody turn against everybody. We stuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I do. Do what been doing. Go to work, check on my mom, check on my brother, check on my family, go home. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Queen. Is I was just telling the chat. It's been a rough little couple of days, but I believe in grace and mercy will get us through.
I'm back.
You back, y'all? I want y'all to meet my friend Cash Music. Come here, y'all.
Hey y'all.
She by here, y'all. So I said, well, you can get on Miss Shanita Marie randomly game night and show your face now, but you won't show your face in the live. All right. Okay, look. How you say she is not naked, y'all. She just got to walk around in her undershirt.
Huh?
I ain't never seen people wear undershirt in the summertime. Hell, I don't wear none in the wintertime. But yeah, like I said, y'all, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how it can get better. I'm trying to figure out how it can get better.
Hey y'all.
Oh, y'all, meet Miss Yolanda Lee. She's on YouTube as well. And
Hey,
this
guys.
is Cash Music.
I am not a guy.
She is a girl. She has boobies.
They don't see me. They see Kendrick Lamar back there.
Look, keep Kendrick Lamar off your profile.
No, I got Cardi B up there.
Oh, you got Cardi B. All right.
Cardi B and Beyonce.
I'm trying, Queen. When I say it's hard, it's hard. But it's fair. And we gonna make it through it. We are going to make it through it.
I be eating it every now and again, but I don't know.
Like I said, I'm just trying to figure it all out. I'm just, and y'all, I know I'm kind of all over.
It's not a guy. No.
No.
No. Queen.
Queen. Cash Music is not a guy. Look.
No, Queen.
Stand behind me so they can see your boobies. Look.
You gotta push
Look
the
at
chair.
her. Okay. Look.
No.
She got.
I got a black shirt on.
Look. Believe me, they can see him. They can see him. She got some triple D's back there. She a whole girl. A whole girl.
I'm changing my profile and my name.
Look, and your name. Look, her name on here is Cash Music, but
Why?
her name
Cash Music?
her name is Cash Music because her name is Cashmere, and she has a music channel.
There you go.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
gonna
it.
change it to Cashmere, to my real
And
name.
she said she's gonna change it to Cashmere. But now that we've got that established,
Tell them to pass it on.
look, ain't it?
To Neil, me,
Look,
Dawn.
look, we gonna go and die live in a minute. We gonna tell him too. Yes, yeah. So like I said, I just felt like I needed to. I felt like I needed to say something, and I've talked with my friends all that I can. Look, I do too. Look, cashmere bouquet. That would be so. Look.
Oh, I might change my channel.
Oh yeah, cashmere bouquet.
No.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You're beautiful too. I appreciate the compliments. Straight off work, got lima beans on my shirt. I appreciate it. But yes, y'all, like I said, I needed to talk to somebody about this because, like I said, it was just weighing heavy on me. it's been a lot going on, and it seems like everything is just piling up and piling up and piling up, and I'm tired of being sad, y'all. I'm tired of just being bumfuddled and not knowing how I should feel. It's just, like I said, call me Rodney King. I'll just be glad when we all can just get along. Dana, have you ever experienced racism or injustice? Or racial injustice where you live?
No, I'm too fat to try to get that.
Got turn it
Glory
sideways.
made string beans.
Huh?
Glory made string beans. too.
They make everything. They make everything. They got some good butter beans and greens. Y'all ever ate Glory greens? I can't eat too many greens, so that's what I do.
I ain't trying to get
Just open a little can, try and juice them up and make them taste like they was homemade.
I can turn the melon off right now.
That's what I do. Queen J. Warren, have you ever experienced racial injustice, or have you experienced any officer related shootings or deaths in your area? What about you, Life with Neek? Have you experienced any officer related shootings or deaths in your area, or been affected by racial injustice? Yes, I'm with you, Neek. I hope we get a change too, because it can't keep on going like this. Because if it keeps going like this, it's just gonna get so much worse. We're not progressing as fast as we should. It seems like we're regressing, and that's never good. What are those? You put them in water and they get big.
Mm-hmm. You knew.
I just wanting to make sure that's what it was. Ooh, yes. Y'all, I must say, and how we go get a real off topic. But y'all, now Don Easy TV told me not to worry about how my live go and asking people if it was all right. But I must say, I was way more comfortable today, and I feel like it went so much better.
That's good.
I really do.
After your first try, it's always
Progress. I would like to hope.
always
I would like to hope. And we made 2 hours.
About time. It's alright.
And it watermelon smell good. Pray God.
That's what they like about your laugh.
Nobody has said nothing. Don't you get started with that. Y'all. That's why I try. I like to consider myself weird. I am different. And I'm alright with being different.
Good weird. Good weird.
And you just don't know what to say. Right. I feel you. You've seen it and just don't know what to say about it.
You heard me?
Mm-mm.
I said, you ain't that different. You bleed like a next person.
Yeah. I'm from South Carolina. There was a few incidents. I live in Georgia, in America. I say Georgia. It is a Georgia somewhere else.
It is.
It is. Dana is from South Africa. When I say
I want to go there one day.
I do too. I do
But
too.
not.
And I would
get on
look.
the airplane.
Well, you ain't. How else you gonna get there?
I said I want to go one day.
Yeah.
I say I'm going one day.
Dana, can you please tell Cash Music she can't get to Africa without flying?
Right?
You ain't gonna make it there, baby.
I
You
know
go. You
that.
got to.
I ain't
You
going.
just got to. I'm telling you. I'm gonna take the flight one day. I'm gonna take it. I'm going.
D-Town.
You said me too. Me too. What? D-Town?
She wanna go?
You want to go to Africa too? Listen. This one. Oh man, we was. You know what? Listen.
She said I can't
Mhm.
come down.
Yes, she's
You
gonna
want to
come
taste the
here.
watermelon?
Ooh.
Just one? Oh, casket up.
Ooh.
Ooh, I did that one.
Yeah.
Outside.
Right. I figured it out this time. Yeah. You are. That's right. You already know. I'm trying to get somewhere so soon. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna get somewhere.
I know it is nice.
Let me show y'all something.
My aunt go all the time.
Let me show y'all something.
Look, I done sat down here, got my chair right, answering all the questions. Like, you know, we
We co-hosted.
without looking at me.
But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna show y'all something. Since time we going through what we going through, and we can't travel like we want to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be somewhere feeling like I'm in some international water. Just letting it wash over my body.
Oh, I know what you can do.
That's every day. That don't. Besides, I'm too long to lay down in the tub.
Too long. Hot
You know she ain't too long.
Oh, here we go with this now. Listen, first of all, listen, Queen J. Warren. Do you see this background? This ain't my house. I'm at Cash Music House. She said the about game night last night.
Oh.
I was home alone. So kids, she said she talking about answering questions on the live. She over here in the comments. That's what she talking about.
Let me show.
Look, see that? She talking about the comment section. Don't do that, y'all. I don't be cheating that game night. Y'all go. I done told you now. Y'all go count me now. I just like. I told you I don't watch TV. I read just useless random facts. I just head full of them. For why? I don't know.
She said, yeah.
They don't want to believe I can be beautiful and have rays.
Yeah.
I was born here. I was born in Augusta, Georgia.
Ooh. I was born in Statesboro.
You was born in Statesboro?
Yeah. The old one. The
Ooh,
old hospital.
okay. Yeah, I am a just flat out.
I was born in Newark, New Jersey.
Well, go Newark, New Jersey. She from Jersey. Y'all, I found this place in Florida. Oh, I just had the love running. I came back to my phone and heard Kat say something about right. No. She was talking about stuff in the comments. No. Yeah. I told you now. I don't be cheating.
Now, what place in Florida?
Yes, I am. Yes, right. Yes, ma'am. A true Virgo to my heart. Birthday is coming soon. What's the date? The 19th? The 20th. Ooh, I got 11 days, y'all. Ooh. And I be 40 plus one.
August
31st. Yes, ma'am. 8/31, baby. And hate the summertime. I hate the summertime. It be too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Look, I know what you meant, baby. Look, you by the typo. I talko all the time. It come out wrong all the time. I understand. Yeah. That's right, baby. Them damn Virgos coming. Yes. Ooh. Aggie,
Sneaky,
that's right.
wild.
Yes. Amazing, baby. Amazing. Ow.
Smart.
Grandma was a
Yeah.
Virgo. Her
Yep.
birthday Friday coming.
Oh.
No, next Friday.
Yep.
25th.
The 25th. Y'all, somebody in here from Florida. It's all right. I like Scorpios too.
That's my mother's Scorpio.
I love
Pisces.
your
Pisces is
your
the
husband and friend of Virgo. That's good.
Oh.
Need somebody to tame you.
best.
Little feisty. Who is? Yep, taco. Look, I typo and I taco. I'm telling you, it come out wrong. It don't matter how I put it. I write it down as wrong. Say it come out wrong. It's all right. But who is it?
I got this one friend.
All right, Scorpio.
He ain't worse than her.
Yes, baby. Virgo being so flirty, women is too, child. I mean, that's what I heard. We not flirty. The men, they might be flirty. Yeah, no.
Why
I ain't
not?
gonna even let you talk about our Virgo men, because you know Virgo is just a Virgo. They not flirty. I can't help that everything that rolls off their tongues is like satin. We just charismatic.
No.
That's what it is.
Sneaky.
Not sneaky. A little deceit.
Obnoxious sometimes.
Not
Some Virgos.
Chantel Virgo, right?
Libra.
Oh, she Libra.
That's your child. How you ask me questions?
I'm not into astrology.
Look, I'm not into astrology either. I really don't
That's
know
my
nobody
thing.
else's sign but mine.
Okay.
I know.
Unless you tell me. Like I know
Like,
May people. I know May people are Geminis. Like the end of May people are Geminis and the beginning of June because I got like a five.
no,
And
the beginning is Gemini.
The beginning
Beginning
of May
is Taurus.
Oh no, I thought you said June.
is Taurus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know this because
Yeah, she know that because
Yeah. I was so in love with Virgo man, but hey, baby, do not put that on the Virgos. That's men in general. I also in love with a Taurus, or Scorpio,
What's men
or,
in general?
or Aries. Couldn't trust none of them. Ooh, child. Yes.
What's
See,
men
right.
in
She said a narcissist. You said that. Right.
Oh, narcissist.
She was saying that sometimes Virgos can be narcissistic.
Oh.
And
Yes.
it's possible.
They everything.
But we are the
Aggressive.
neutral. We are the neutral sign. We that sign that can vibe with
My mom
anybody.
always aggressive.
Yeah.
With anybody.
Y'all got all of
Y'all.
Yeah, she been talking about it for 2 hours. Go ahead and change it up. Good providers.
We are. We're very nurturing. See what I told you, Taco.
Them the good,
We are very
them the-
nurturing
them
and
the
loving.
good Virgos.
Yeah, we are very nurturing and loving. Good providers, you right. Because look, go to the
Drake
end.
can be so sweet. And he gonna make sure everybody's straight. So I believe that.
And, but when we spaz out, it's over. And if we spaz out, just know it's a legit reason now.
Sure, tell me if
It take a lot.
She's a Libra.
I mean,
It take a lot. Like
She a Libra.
I don't know. It takes so much for me to get
She
mad.
don't act nothing like that.
She's a
Thank
Libra.
God.
She's a true Libra. Chantel is a true emotional, loud.
Been married for 12 years. He came
Yeah, I
around
know
once
that.
he got his
I
head
think
in the
Daddy
game.
a
Right.
Libra, too. That's why she got mad. 'Cause I
Eh,
was talking
Libra-
to her.
But you know what? I think
Libras go
now
hand in hand with Goebbels.
Virgos.
Virgos.
You got taco too. Look, it took a while. It was look. I get you with that, Queen J. Warren. I feel like
We all done
that
been-
has more to do with self than astrology. Cause just my personal opinion. I feel like men come into themselves so much later than us women.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, where we are ready to settle down and give it 100 and ready for this wonderful, wonderful life, they still be trying to make sure, I gotta make sure it's right. I gotta make sure she the one.
Right.
Then 10 years later, you still been with me. Everything's still going. I'm still doing all the same stuff I've been doing because I've been the one. You just was retarded.
You done got tired, ready to move on. Then boom,
No,
he on his knee.
Look,
Will you
Soon as I'm
marry me?
finna leave. Now here you go.
You the best thing that
Ever happened to me. You made me into a better man.
You been holding me down for all these
Understand.
years when I was doing all this crazy shit.
I don't know what I was thinking.
But I'm ready now.
I love you. You're the only one for me.
We ready.
And I'm thinking to myself, and
Yeah,
I
we
just was finna give Charles a try. Good God. You better be glad you caught me today, cause it was going down in the DMs tomorrow.
Like I was ready when
8 years ago.
Neat was 2. She
Yeah.
26 now.
Look,
And
we
you
got
bet.
grandchildren.
Yeah.
It's all right. And listen, I got a question. Now, Queen J. Warren, you said that you've been married for 12 years.
Ooh, that's what's up.
Right, been the one. You said 12 years. How long were you with your husband before y'all got married?
Good question. And then I got a question.
Okay, look. See,
Wow.
our podcast dreams is coming to fruition, friend.
I'm gonna forget my question, but I'm gonna think about it again.
I see here like I was froze. Oh, wait.
6 months.
Well, how you see something and I don't see? Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Wait a minute, hold up. You said y'all was together for 6 months before y'all got married.
And been together for 12 years?
So only 6 months, not dated 6 months. Y'all only knew each other for 6 months before y'all got married.
Shit, Shantae, yeah. Shantae and Carolyn been knowing each other 6 months.
They ain't been together long enough
12
for us
years,
to.
though.
They ain't been together long
No,
enough for us
they
to
just
use
It
them.
might last.
And it might. We go pray it do.
I
I'm just
hope
saying
it
we
do.
can't go off of them just yet. We gotta
Yeah.
see how they do.
We gotta get with Queen J real quick.
Yeah, I know, because she got 12 years under her belt. And I'm still asking the Lord to send it to me a husband.
Well, I'm doing pretty good, but you know.
Shoot, my father and his wife been together about 20. She was, matter of fact, he was cheating on his wife with her.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you how that didn't work for my mom. That didn't work for me.
Yeah.
What she said? Why my comments ain't up there and fast enough? It gone. What she say? She said,
There you go.
oh, yep, stuck with him. Stuck with my scorpion. Yep, stung him with my scorpion tail. And baby, he wasn't going nowhere. Period. Heavy on the period. Go, Queen. She said she stung him. Ow. I like that. All right. Yes, I don't blame you. Listen, that's beautiful though. Cause I've known people that were in relationships for 10 years, never got a proposal, never got married.
Right.
Man moved on and was married to the next chick by the end of the year. And I've known people
After
that
60 days.
yeah, okay. And I've known people that didn't date very long, got married, stayed together. Then I know people that knew each other for years, dated for years, got married, and the marriage was over before the first anniversary.
Then I know people that done got married 4 times in 1 year.
Oh. Oh.
Kim Kardashian.
4 times in 1 year? 2?
Is that, you know,
But
exaggerate a little bit.
I know, but people I be knowing, it take them about 8 months to get one divorce. How you done got a divorce, got a new husband, and another divorce?
Money.
Dang. Nobody ain't contest nothing.
That's good though, Queen J.
That's very good. Baby,
I want to be like
nah,
y'all.
look, I want a real love too. Yeah?
Like you when
Ain't it? When I grow up, I want some real love like Queen J look real love.
How y'all keep it spicy? How do y'all stay into each other?
Hey, 12 years later.
12 years later. 12 years and 6 months. 12 and a half.
You've been participating in some of them WAP activities.
Uh-oh.
Bring the back of my throat.
and you still throwing that cheerleader outfit.
Look, I got a little schoolgirl outfit in the closet too.
Oh, that's the key word, sacrifice.
Yes. Just depends
You know
on
what
the
I'm
amount of effort each party puts in.
That's
And when
the
each
key
person
word.
learns to sacrifice, it can last forever. Ooh.
Look, that's
Dang.
that mature love right
That
there.
right. If
That's
I
that mature love.
Queen J, what age category do you fall under?
She up. She no,
Under
I ain't trying to
30?
say that she. Oh, I think she 30 something.
Are you under 30
'Cause
or over 30?
If she under 30, she's very
Yeah.
mature.
That's a whole video, honey. I have a Q&A live with him. Ooh, look, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I am with it. Not the walk. Yes, baby, the walk. Look. Look, all right. I'm telling you, I get a different stage name every time I hear that song.
She said, "Guess."
She's my guest. Look,
I'm gonna say 32.
look. Sorry, y'all, for putting you in my forehead. I'm trying to look at Queen's profile
I'm
picture.
29.
I'ma say-
32.
Y'all been married 12 years, so
Oh
we-
yeah, I'm
we
gonna say
ain't-
35.
we ain't gonna do no child bride. Cause you look young, girl. I'ma
She
say
She do. She look young.
she look young, don't
Let me see. I'm the
she? Let me look at
I'm
your
old.
picture.
Hold on, let's
Keep
look at her
making-
page.
Look, we finna figure you out in a minute,
Let me
Queen. Oh, she like took me out just then, y'all. That is Queen J Warren. That's a should have kept that picture because it was big.
Okay.
Oh, you finna go to a video? We finna run some of your videos too, baby. All right.
It's a
Queen-
rocker.
You body is a rock.
Queen J look young, but I'm going with 36.
She Cash Music says 36.
Going with 36.
Let me see a picture. Which one? Oh. Oh, right
All of
there.
her.
She ain't 40.
Mm-mm.
She's not 40.
No,
She can't be 40.
She in her
Not
30s.
40.
She can't be 40. But to be married for 12 years,
No, I say 36.
they might have got married like at 21.
Exactly.
So she could be like 32, 33.
She cried.
She laughing, crying, laughing. Look, you
I'm
put,
all off, huh?
look how she got them hands up. Let me see.
She might be early.
She might be
30s.
like 33.
She might be early 30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'ma go back to
like,
my old
did
one.
y'all get
Is
married
he
really
close?
young? She'll be 33 in November. I knew it.
I said
Y'all got
32.
married early. That's what that was.
I said 32
Yeah, you did say
the first
32.
time now.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
33. Y'all done been married 12 years. So y'all got married. Ooh, you was 21.
You was 21. Yeah.
Red God.
Wow.
21.
To me, that is just that's a whole new element of amazing.
That's
To
scary.
get married that young. And it's
It's
still
still going.
cause when I was 21,
I mean, was it counseling? Like,
yeah,
like,
I don't know. Look, we gotta wait for the look. We sorry, we
Man.
finna get out your business. We gotta wait till the Q&A.
Okay.
We gotta wait till the Q&A.
at 20 we got married. Wow.
What? Look, I'm finna
Wow.
20. At 20, I'm trying to remember who I was dating and do I even still like them? I don't think I know I don't like them.
Who I was dating. at
I know
29.
who I was dating when I was 20. I don't like them. Hey,
I'm pretty
Taller.
sure I don't like.
I know I don't like them at all.
Well, I can't say that because
So-
when I was dating was dead.
Well, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
And I
Prayer.
could tell.
Yes.
Prayer.
I'm gonna need look. If I would have married the man I was with at 20, I was gonna need way more than prayer. But the tears come, y'all. I promise you.
When this video,
Whenever you drop this,
I'm ready. I got some.
I'm
I
gonna
got
set
some
my
questions.
alarm. I need to be there. Look.
I'm
look,
ready for it tonight.
Matter of fact, ain't it?
I'm
Matter of
like-
fact, I don't need you to do a video. I need you to do a live so we
Live.
can
Go
interact. I
live.
need to up close and personal in real time. I need to hear this.
Yes. Yes.
Cause I am.
I got a lot of questions.
But I think that
I need it
stuff
for my
like that-
relationship.
right.
You know, because sometimes
I need it for my future
I be about to go to
relationship.
jail.
Oh Jesus.
So that's what I'm saying. I got questions.
Well, Chantel get it honestly.
I'm serious though.
Get
Like
it from my mom. That's their mouth.
Yeah, cause I be finna go to jail, messing with her. You know, so she right.
I'm serious. I'm for real. I had to think who was it dating at 20.
At 20.
Look, y'all, I ain't always been nice, sweet little sunflower now. Don't let it fool you. Lord, I had to think back. I'm like that Betty Wright song. Some of you have to go back think back a little further than others. All right, that was me. She said, yeah. She said, I got y'all for sure. I'm telling you I'm coming because let me tell you, I done been praying this prayer. And they say in order to keep on praying for a husband, I need to start asking God to prepare me to be a wife. So I started working on that last year. I guess we're moving slow. I ain't ready. I ain't ready.
I got my post notifications on, so I'm ready.
Ain't it? Look, you oh. We see your husband.
Okay.
Okay, I can see you sticking around. I can see you sticking around. Just teasing. Don't mean no harm. Don't mean no harm. I'm telling you, we over here plundering. Just plundering through your page. Yo, look, you gonna check your watch hours tomorrow. Ooh.
You about got one.
Look, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a little longer, but my girl Candy Levy is coming on in 30 minutes to talk about blended families.
Ooh.
Yes, that's another good topic. And everybody that's in my life, I want y'all to leave from me and go over there to her, because I'm telling you, she has some amazing lives. I'm talking about, it's like watching the Sally Jesse Raphael show. Oprah. It's like watching Oprah.
Oh.
Yeah, we go with Oprah. I'm talking about, she be just so up, she be so ready. I'm talking about, and it's always so informative.
Run the videos. We running them.
We got your baby. Oh, we got your baby. Mm-hmm. Yep, God got to hurry up and send me a husband before I turn into a stripper. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do first. You can get this, learn to dance, want to do something.
Strippers make a lot of money.
Listen, do you not see my notification? Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I follow this stripper on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Her name, and y'all follow. She awesome. I like her.
See you
Stripper
later,
life.
Queen V.
Who leaving us?
She finna
Oh,
cook.
you going to? All right. All right. We'll see you in V Live, and I appreciate you coming out, sweetheart. But her name is the Stripper Life of Bree, y'all. Bree made $2,000 on a Monday stripping. Every time she do a money count, y'all, I have to stop myself from Googling Dr. Miami phone number. I feel like peaches or something you done brought from work.
I'm going to Dr. Miami.
I feel like I ain't even got no way for him to move all this fat too. He just got to throw it in the trash.
Put it in the bag.
Look, if he put it, baby.
You said you want some dunk in the trunk.
I don't want that much, Lord. By the time he take this,
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. The rest of it gonna have to go in the trash. We just got too much extra. I got enough that he can loan it to somebody else. Move fat place. Move the fat from my place to their place.
Where's she strip at?
In Atlanta.
Oh, she in Atlanta.
She in Atlanta. And when I say
I was thinking about moving there anyway.
I ain't moving there. I ain't gonna move there, but I want to go hang out.
Just for a strip season?
Child shit, strip
The
season
season.
every day.
Damn, for a strip season then.
No, cause I really want to go see her now. I want to go to the strip club and I want to see her dance. Cause I'm sorry, she's just so cool. I'm talking about she has multiple streams. She don't just strip. She had an online store.
Mm-hmm.
She got a YouTube channel where she done made it to almost 40,000 subscribers now. I'm talking about she done got 10,000 subscribers in the last about month. Cause we just celebrated her 30,000.
You want to take these home? You want to take these home?
I told you, and you did too.
And there's your thing.
Ooh, let me cash up you right now. Y'all, guess what? I just got me an air fryer. Y'all, I've been following up Cash Music, right? We've been dieting for the last month, y'all. We've been losing weight too, y'all. I know y'all looking like, ooh, God. Hey, boo. Yeah, we was bigger than this. We been losing some weight, y'all. I done been trying to eat right, low carbs, intermittent fasting. I even been doing a little exercise
No
and stuff,
carbs.
y'all.
Cass don't do no carbs no more.
Look, but it's so hard not to eat carbs because carbs is everywhere.
I know.
Yeah, I do a little carb.
Your air fryer suck. Mine, I think mine gonna work good.
Why it suck?
What's wrong with it? What it don't do right? Cause I tell you, I watched Tosh Point Fro on YouTube, and everything she cooked looks so amazing, and she air fried everything. That's all I want to do. Because I like fried food.
Yeah.
I like fried food. So if I can find a way to make it healthier, I'll eat it.
And see, when you do the chicken, it's like that oven fried.
I'm gonna tell you, Tosh Point Fro, she double batter hers with the egg and whatever.
Yeah.
You
And
ain't got to batter nothing.
huh?
With that. You ain't got to batter.
You don't have to, but you can.
Okay.
But see, when I say batter,
Yeah,
she
make it
use
crunchy.
like the egg,
Yeah.
and she do a lot of Cheeto covered stuff. But
Okay.
either way,
They make
it be
make it crunchy.
it be so crunchy
Yeah.
when she bite into it.
Oh.
Just my opinions. What's wrong with Timmy? Talk to me now. I ain't use this air fryer just yet. If you tell me how yours
Ain't
do
even no
suck,
rain.
then I might can.
Busy, get out. Get out, Busy. Go.
That little dog. That little dog like made me kill myself trying to come up here. It came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere trying to lead me to the porch and all between my feet. I said, oh, I'm too big to be falling. Who go scrape me up? I would have still been down there with cash can. Ooh, but all right, y'all. I have so enjoyed this. And I'm so glad that everybody came by. If you didn't like the live on your way in, like it now.
Subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. So that you can continue and I can continue you in the day of the life with the Sunflower Lady. Because,
The next live, we're going to be talking about all kind of stuff. We really gonna...
Another thing, y'all, in the comments, give me some topics. What you want to hear? What you want to talk about? I ain't got nobody watching. I ain't talking to nobody. No, ain't nobody. So I'm going to write a comment myself. Drop comments.
Got somebody on her?
Mine say I ain't got nobody.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if I ain't nobody watching, that mean you ain't either. What's going on?
Yeah, how long this shit been sitting out here?
Oh. It wasn't there when I came. Where it was? Where you got it from?
Right there on top of the
Can't
paint
tell
cans.
stuff, huh?
Mm-mm.
That she said that.
Cause they don't knock. They just leave
They
it.
had the they had to put that there since I've been here
Yeah.
because it wasn't sitting out there when I bought up.
They sure do. He kept asking, did a package come yesterday? Talking about they said it was delivered. I said, well, they lied to you. Damn it, I like the burnt it. Cool.
Once again, y'all, if it's anybody out there, thank y'all for coming to my live. I really appreciate you spending the afternoon with me and letting me clear my. Let me get this off my chest. The cat scared me, y'all. What's up, Milo? He all right. I called the dog, let the cat. I don't know how to call the cat.
He gonna bite you.
He better not bite me. Y'all want to meet Milo?
Look,
Yeah.
he ran.
Milo say he don't want. All right.
He been asleep.
Milo is the pet cat dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
I really appreciate everybody that joined my live tonight. And I will be seeing you guys in Candy Lee V's live If you're out there, follow me on over to Candidly V. She's talking about blended families, and I know it's going to be an awesome conversation. Good night. Until next time, you guys.
Night, night.
Life with the Sunflower Lady and Cash Music are signing off. Deuces.